Shalom Yasharala, peace Israel. First and foremost, I want to send all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. This is your boy Azar coming at you with another lesson. And today, man, I want to talk about keeping your lamps full of oil. Keeping your lamps full of oil. Okay. Now, back in ancient days, you had the only source of lighting. You had two sources of lighting that you had, well, three sources of lighting that you had were the moon, you had the sun, and you had fire. Okay. Now with fire, you know, if you really wanted to transport that fire with you, you had to have some kind of heating source. What was the heating source? You had to have oil. Okay. Now, stationary wood would have been fine, but say for example you want to go out in the woods or something like that, you had to have a lamp full of oil. Okay, which is a burning source for fire. All right. And in this truth, we have to have that oil. You know, we have to have that oil so we can keep going. You know, we have to constantly get that oil, man. How do we do that? We study, we do videos, hang out with the Akim, learn Hebrew. That's the oil that we need to keep that fire going, man. To keep that fire of righteousness going. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, so let me read, I'm going to read Matthew 25, starting at verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Who's that bridegroom? Yahweh Shai. Okay? And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. So you had, in this truth, you know, you still have some fools who are in this truth, you know, but they're not producing like they should, or preparing themselves like they should. And then you have your other brothers who are preparing themselves, you know. Okay. All right. I think I went too far ahead of myself, but let me continue reading. Okay. Verse 3. Matthew 25, verse 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Okay. So what's the purpose of taking a lamp if you're not going to have oil in it? Okay. What is the purpose? All right, that's like having a car with no gas. The gas, I mean, you can't, if you don't put gas in the car, it's not gonna run. Okay. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. So the wise came prepared to meet the bridegroom. All right. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Okay. And at midnight there was a cry made. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out, meet him. Okay. Verse 7. All right. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. Okay. When the Most High comes back, it's going to be too late to receive this truth. It's going to be too late to start learning the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay. All right. So you got to get this while you can get it now. Get all the oil that you can now. Get all this wisdom and understanding now while you can. Because when the Most High comes back, hey man, it's going to be too late. Hey, when the power goes out, and those I forgot those bombs that cut out the power or something like that, when the I forgot what it was, but the electrical shock or whatever goes throughout America, and the electric grid is cut off, all the electricity, and you don't have no internet, you don't have no Twitter account, you know, YouTube is gone, all power is gone. Hey man, it's gonna be too late, you know. And then also when Yahweh Shai comes back, it's gonna be too late then too. You know? Now, I'm gonna say this. if the power goes out and you do happen to run into a man of the Lord, he might be able to teach you last minute. I mean, cramming for real. But that might not happen. So you bet not bet on that. Get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding now. Get this oil now, while it's out there, while it's plentiful. Okay? All right, let me move on. Okay, I think I started at verse 9. Let me read verse 9 again. But the wise answered, saying, not. Okay, let me start at verse 8, chapter 25, Matthew 25 and 8. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are going out. You know? But the wise answered and saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy yourselves. Okay? And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Okay? So get this knowledge, wisdom, understanding now. Okay? Because when Yahushua comes back, you know, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. All right? Let's go down to verse 11. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay? And that's a precept. All right, where it says, which therefore for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay, let's go to let me see, I think it was it Timothy? I think it was Timothy. All right, let me go to let me see. And 10. Okay, no, not Peter. I was thinking Peter, but I want to go to 2 Timothy in this second chapter. I just had it here. Bear with me, Akim. Let me get 2 Timothy very quick. 2 Timothy. Okay, 2 Timothy 2 and 15. All right, and it reads as follows. Second Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not be ashamed. Okay? Rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay? So how do you get this truth, man? You study. Okay? You got to fill your lamp up, man. You know, you got to constantly be on the grind. Beat that olive, man, and produce that oil so that you can continue to burn. Okay? So that you can continue to burn for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right? Let me see here. There was another one I wanted to bring out. This is the book of 2 Peter. Hold on, 2 Peter. Okay, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and your election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. Okay? Okay? So we got to fill our lamps up, man. We got to keep our lamps full so that we can make our calling and election sure. And how do we do that, man? We study. You know, we beat that olive, man. We study, we grind, we get that oil. Why do we need that oil? So that we continue to burn and have that fire, man. You know, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, all right. We got to, man. We got to do this, man. We got to be diligent, Akim. You know. And what does it say in 2 Peter 10? Wherefore, be rather, brethren, give diligence. Diligence. Be diligent in keeping that oil, that lamp full of oil. Okay? Hey, go out there and get that oil. That oil ain't gonna come free. You know, it's not gonna just come to you. It's not gonna just come to you, man. You gotta work for it. You gotta beat that olive, man. You know, go to the olive tree, get some olives, beat that oil out the olive. You know, hey, man, you gotta keep that oil on deck, man, so that you can continue to burn, continue to stay on fire for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And when we stay on fire, when we're diligent, like it says in 2 Peter, we make our calling and election sure. You know? And let me get one more. I want to get one more. Let me see. Thessalonians. I wanted to save Timothy and Peter for last, but you know, I guess the Spirit led me in a different direction. You know, but I'm gonna close out with Thessalonians. Let me see. I think it's 1 Thessalonians 5. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. Let me see. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to Matthew first. And because that was a precept for Matthew. When it says in the book of Matthew, when it says, you know not the time or hour when Yahweh Shai cometh. So let me go back. Okay. So let me go back to Matthew 25. Let me go back to Matthew 25. Matthew 25 and chapter 13. No, Matthew 20, chapter 25, verse 13. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay, now let's go. I got a precept for that. Thessalonians 5 and 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. You don't know when the thief is coming. Okay, he's not coming as a thief, but he's gonna come. It says that for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. You know, so that's just saying you don't never know he's gonna come. He can just sneak up on you anytime. You know, and just like it says in Matthew 25 and 13, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay, so that's saying the Most High can just pop up on you. So you got to be diligent, man, and keep those lamps full. You know, keep those lamps full. You know what I'm saying? When you look at some of these TV shows, preppers or something like that, hey, you got to prep yourself in this word. You know, you got to prep yourself diligently, day in, day out, man. You know, I'm not saying you should be over righteous and study hard all the time. Yeah, we're only human, you know, but we still gotta go hard for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because, hey man, when shit hits the fan, we don't know the day or the hour he's gonna come, and there's gonna become a time where this truth is gonna be there's going to be a famine of the word. Okay? So we got to get it in while we can get it in right now. We can't be like those stupid, foolish people, the stupid wise versions, that came without oil. So what's the purpose of coming out oil, man? What's the purpose of trying to join the camp if you're not going to be fruitful? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to stop right there. And all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Wakakadash Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom, Yashawallah. Till next time, Shalom.